OMG, get ready for your heart to beat faster than a Keenan Allen sprint at his best. The Los Angeles Chargers are closing in on a reinforcement no one anticipated, a surprise signing mid-camp that could completely change the face of the roster. The NFL is wide-eyed, and you'll find out all about it right here, right now. But first, if this is your first time here, subscribe and leave a like because this bombshell just dropped, and the football world hasn't even grasped the impact yet. If you think you've seen it all this preseason, you'd better get ready, because what's happening behind the scenes at the Chargers could shake up not only the team, but the entire NFL. New names gaining prominence, behind-the-scenes negotiations, speculation about major reinforcements, and even a rookie surprising veterans. The tide is turning and every wave could change the Bolts' course. Let's dive into this story that begins with a quarterback who seemed forgotten, but now could be the key to major moves. Trey Lance's story is worthy of a script, and now he's playing host to Los Angeles. Drafted 3rd overall in 2021 by the San Francisco 49ers, Lance arrived with the franchise's future in mind, but a series of injuries and the meteoric rise of Brock Purdy sent his career into a tailspin. The trade to the Dallas Cowboys didn't bring the expected respite. Few opportunities, a large bench, and a dormant talent. But then, life in sports, as in art, is full of twists and turns. In 2024, Lance landed with the Chargers and found himself in a curious situation. A clear starter already existed, Justin Herbert, but a coach capable of honing talents, Jim Harbaugh. And the result? In his preseason debut, Lance showed he wasn't just here to warm the bench. He completed 9 passes in 12 attempts, threw 97 yards and 2 touchdowns in just one half. The performance not only caught the fans' attention, but also rekindled the radar of several teams across the league. More mature, more patient, and with a much sharper reading of the game, Lance is beginning to be seen as a strategic asset. The thing is, in Los Angeles, the starting position is practically non-existent, and Herbert is established and protected by a hefty contract. This puts Lance in a special position, a valuable asset for trades, and who might take the bait? There are plenty of options. The New Orleans Saints, who are still seeking stability at the position, the New York Jets, who, even with Justin Fields, may value a backup with similar skills, the Baltimore Ravens, where Lance could be a Lamar Jackson clone in terms of playing style, the Arizona Cardinals, who are dealing with Kyler Murray's inconsistency, and even the Cleveland Browns, who are experiencing a rotation of QBs looking for a solution. In the NFL chess game, the Lance piece can move more than a simple play. But to understand the impact of this, we need to look at another key point, the arsenal Justin Herbert may have at his disposal in the coming years. If Justin Herbert had one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history by his side by 2026, this isn't just a video game idea or a fan dream. It's a speculation that's starting to circulate heavily behind the scenes in the league, involving a huge name, Mike Evans, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers star with a resume that ranks him among the most consistent receivers the sport has ever seen. The rumor gained momentum after Bleacher Report journalist Alex Ballentine analyzed each franchise's biggest needs at the start of the season. In the Chargers' case, he acknowledged that the receiving core isn't the biggest headache right now, but he highlighted something crucial. Thinking long-term is essential to remain competitive. And it was at this point that Evans entered the conversation as a potential target for 2026. The logic is simple. Even if young talents Trey Harris and Keandre Lambert-Smith show improvement and develop good chemistry with Herbert, the addition of a seasoned veteran could elevate the Bolts' offense to a new level. And we're not talking about just any veteran. We're talking about the only player in NFL history to record 11 consecutive seasons with over 1,000 receiving yards, an impressive streak that began in his rookie year in 2014 and has never been interrupted. Last season, despite battling physical issues and undergoing offensive adjustments in Tampa Bay, Evans delivered elite numbers: 74 receptions, 1,004 yards, and 11 touchdowns. In other words, even while not at 100%, he remained a production machine. The nickname Monster that many fans use to describe him is no exaggeration, but the clock in sports never stops. Evans turns 32 later this month, and recent statistics point to the first signs of natural wear and tear. He missed 3 games in 2024, and his average of 13.6 yards per reception was the lowest of his career. Nothing that takes away from his star status, but it's a sign that his physical prime may already be behind him. It will all depend on 2 factors: the type of contract he seeks in the upcoming free agency in March, and how well the Chargers rookies deliver this season. The Los Angeles front office, known for its cautious spending, is unlikely to open the coffers without a very good reason. However, if there's a perception that Evans could be the final piece to transform the offense into one of the most dangerous in the NFL, resisting the temptation will be difficult. While the future is only speculation, the present already offers reason for excitement. The Chargers' new generation of receivers is beginning to show its worth. And if the front office decides to combine youth with high-level experience, experience, 2026 could be the year Herbert will have not only a reliable target, but a true legend to throw the ball to. And here we enter the quiet, but absolutely surgical work of general manager Joe Ortiz. In just 2 drafts as the Chargers manager, Ortiz has achieved something many NFL executives spend years trying to achieve, assembling a deep, competitive, and balanced roster not only with obvious first-round picks, but also by finding diamonds in the rough in the later rounds, where teams typically rely more on luck than certainty. The 2024 draft is already showing signs that it could be remembered as one of the franchise's most productive in the last decade. The mid-round duo of Keandre Lambert-Smith and R.J. Mickens has already excelled in both training camp and preseason games, demonstrating maturity and adapting quickly to the pace of the NFL. But among them all, one name is beginning to win not only the hearts of fans, but also the respect of analysts. Caldwell, a defensive tackle selected in the 3rd round. His selection at the time met with suspicion. After all, investing so heavily in a nose tackle is unusual, and many believed Caldwell could have been selected later. However, it only took a few practices and 2 preseason games for him to prove that the Chargers knew exactly what they were doing. Combining brute strength with unusual explosiveness for his size, the former Oregon Ducks player made a commanding debut. He committed a decisive sack against the New Orleans Saints, stalking quarterback Tyler Show like a predator who won't give up on his prey until he's brought it down. The impact was immediate. His performance against the Saints earned him an 85.6 grade from Pro Football Focus, a figure that, while not definitive, reinforces the positive evaluation already being made behind the scenes. Caldwell proves capable of playing every down, being a nightmare for the run game and, at the same time, a dangerous pass rusher in passing situations. This versatility is rare in rookie defensive tackles and exponentially increases his value to Jim Harbaugh's defensive scheme. Granted, we're still talking about the preseason, and the excitement may seem exaggerated, but Caldwell offers something few rookies can deliver immediately: impact and reliability. If he keeps up his momentum, he could cement himself as a central piece of the Bolts' defense for years to come. And this is where all the narratives connect. If Trey Lance shines, he could yield valuable draft picks or players who bolster other areas of the roster. If Mike Evans truly becomes an option in 2026, Justin Herbert could have a living legend at his side to transform the offense. And if Caldwell and other young talents live up to their recent showings, the Chargers will have a solid foundation to compete at a high level and dream big. The feeling is that the perfect storm may be brewing in Los Angeles. Now, it remains to be seen whether it will explode into a hurricane of victories. If you enjoyed this analysis and are confident the Chargers will win, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, because this year promises to be exciting.